Well, hey guys, it has been a very long time, and I firstly want to apologise for the delay in all of this kind of content that's going to be coming your way soon about the flat. So I have been trying to focus a lot on my Instagram, which is now Chloe's Condo, which is purely focused on my apartment. Purely from start to finish the process of when we move in, to renovating, decorating and making this apartment our home. So if you want to see more of daily updates on what's going on, definitely go and follow my new Instagram account, Chloe's Condo. Don't worry though, my Chloe Jemma Instagram account isn't going anywhere, it's staying as it is. I will still be documenting where I am around the world on a daily basis as my life as a flight attendant, but it will just be pictures. It won't really be videos and reels anymore. Nothing really on TikTok is going on there about my travels. Everything on TikTok is pretty much my home life now, as is here on YouTube and as is on my Chloe's Condo account. Sorry about my phone, I always forget to put it on silent. Before I do get started officially into what this video is all about, I do want to apologise for the echo. I imagine it's going to get very annoying, but you'll see exactly why it's such a bad echo in here at the moment. And I will fill you in on pretty much everything that's been going on in the background and what you guys haven't seen on social media. Well, I guess firstly, you guys are entitled to a bit of an update of what's been going on. So if you didn't know, I actually bought an apartment with my fiance Vic. We picked up the keys for this place just before Christmas, and it was a long time getting to that point, and it has been a long time since we got the keys. It is currently mid-February, and the reason why we're not moved in yet is because it is a brand new build apartment, and we had the option whether to take the apartment with flooring or without. We chose to go without. The reason for that is because I know family that are in the trade that have helped me out to get the flooring that I want, because first of all, if you have bought a new build in the past, you'll know that the range of flooring isn't massive. So I wanted to be able to go out there, pick flooring that I really wanted, and obviously get a little bit of a cheaper rate with it being through family as well, which is a massive help when you are a first-time buyer. So if you can do that, first tip from me is always try and do things on your own and get help and support from family and friends that kind of know more about it than you do, because it has been a massive help. So just take any support you can get. So that's basically the reason why we're not in yet, is because the flooring has pretty much only just been finished. And I'm very grateful to my family that have helped me out get this flooring in, because I'm not too fussed about the length of time it's taken, because they're all doing it around their day-to-day jobs. So that's why it's taken some time. So I'm really grateful to them, and honestly, it's looking so good. I might give you a preview of it very soon. If you want to see a little preview, I have posted recently on my Chloe's Condo Instagram showing you a sneak peek of the flooring, but just a word of warning, it's so dusty. I actually need to spend my time after filming this video cleaning. So I better get straight on with this so I can do just that, which, I'm not being funny, if you have bought yourself a place, whether that's a flat, a house, anything, you know how exciting the first clean is, and I'm so excited to go on with it. But anyway, what is the reason for this video? So I wanted to do kind of a very generic, giant home haul of pretty much everything that we have purchased prior to moving in. So anything that we thought was essential, a little nicety here and there. I say a little, we've bought a lot of niceties here and there for the flat. Just wanted to give you like a general overview of everything that we have bought so far for the apartment that we just really like. And I always love watching hauls, and I hope you guys do too, because there will be many of these coming to you in the future. But this is like an initial giant home haul of everything we've bought for the apartment so far. You're gonna get so sick and tired of me saying sorry for the mess in this place, especially behind me, because everything is so dusty because of the flooring being installed, plus with it being a new build, dust is inevitable. So I've done my best to try and clean around me, but I've also got loads of stuff in the background of things that I've bought that I want to show you. So yeah, I really don't even know where to start. start, like what are some essentials that I really thought that I would need ASAP on move-in day. Obviously our move-in process hasn't been the standard move-in process. Normally it's very much rush. You need like an essentials box of everything you need, but because we have had a gradual move-in, we haven't needed that. But anyway, I'm going to start off first of all with the essentials, because I'm sure those of you that are buying a place or looking to buy a place that is your first ever home might want to know what the essentials are. So the first thing that I thought we would really need is a kettle, which is over there. I'll pop a picture on the screen so you can see exactly what the kettle is that we bought. So it is a Russell Hobbs kettle. It's a lovely sort of grey gold accent kettle. It's beautiful. It's a really nice kettle. We've got one very similar at my mum's house and I really liked it. It does the job and it was a very good price as well. And also, in addition to the kettle, we bought the matching toaster, because I feel like having a matching kettle to toaster is kind of essential, somewhat. It's a nice little compact toaster, and we haven't tried it yet, so I can't really say whether it's good or not, but I can definitely say I've used the kettle a fair few times already, and I do like it. So it's quite a nice little first time buyer set that I would recommend. And also anything that I do mention in this video, I will do my best to leave any links in the comment section below or the description box more so then you can have a look for yourself if you feel like buying any of the things I mentioned. The second thing I can guess we can mention is cutlery and plates. Obviously when we move in, we need something to eat off of and eat with, I guess. So we actually ended up buying a whole range of the same brand for our plates, bowls, and I think mugs as well we chose with the same range too. So we went to Tesco one day and was walking by just having a little browse and we saw this range and we fell in love. I mentioned it in a vlog previously and I did get a few comments to say it wasn't for everyone's taste, but we absolutely love it and it fits the vibe of our apartment so well. So the range that we went for plates, bowls and mugs is the Fox and Ivy Oshi range in Tesco. Again, I'll put pictures on the screens for you so you can see, because I feel like if I get those things out of the cupboards, I will probably drop and smash them. I don't want to do that. We really like them. They're a really nice sort of clay sort of feel. Really nice, feel really good quality, really thick, and I just love them. In fact, let me get the mug out because you'll be able to see in person then what they look like. So here's a little preview of the mugs. They've got like nice detailing on, very rustic. Just feel really good and a really decent size as well, because I love having giant cups of tea. I can't be doing any of these small cups, so I needed a big cup that was going to fit a decent sized amount of tea, and these were just it. While we're on the topic of mugs, we did get a few extra mugs for coffee more so than tea. The ones that we actually saw were in Starbucks, and it was just one of those moments where you were going for a coffee and you saw them on the shelf and we just thought, oh my god, they are going to match our worktops perfectly. So it's these really cute Starbucks coffee mugs, and you can see from there the detailing on there just match our worktops perfectly. You can't really see it too well at the moment, but let me tell you, this is literally our worktops in a mug form. I think it was genuinely fate that we should have got those, because I saw them once and they were £14.50 each. And I was like, no, we are not getting those. That's too expensive. We don't need to be spending that much on a cup. And then Vic went later with a friend and saw that they were reduced down to £7.50 each. So we got 4 of those because they are just beautiful. We also thought we need stuff to cook with, which I guess is quite essential when you move in. Yeah, I mean, most people just go straight for takeout when they move in just for simplicity, but because it's a gradual move in for us, we love cooking as well. We want to get straight in the kitchen and start cooking healthier meals, because we are very guilty of just going with the easy option, going to Asda, grabbing a pizza. Yes, we'll do that every now and again, but of course we want to just improve our health in terms of what we eat. So we ended up getting some saucepans from Teafel. So we have a local outlet village where we live and we got them from there. So again, I recommend if you're looking for kitchen things, outlet centres, outlet stores are really good for this kind of thing. So I think these were, I want to say about £20 each. We did look at sets, but we only wanted certain pots and pans from different sets, so we just ended up buying them individually. So we got kind of a medium-sized one. I'm still yet to get a small pan, which I need to get soon. We also got a larger one than this that has handles on either side, and we also got a frying pan as well. So far we've only got 3 of the 4 we want, but I can always get the smaller pan later on in our journey of moving in. The other thing when it comes to cooking, obviously, is oven utensils. Is this utensil? We'll go with utensil. It's probably not, but cooking bits. I don't really know what I'm trying to say. But basically I needed stuff that I was going to be able to cook bits in the oven with. So I needed to go get some roasting tins, a pizza tin, and also just a general flat tin as well. So I got these 3 Russell Hobbs ones from B&M, if you would believe it. So these were really decently priced. I think these were about a £5 each, so it's not too bad. Plus Russell Hobbs, I didn't even know they did Russell Hobbs in B&M as well. I do want to go get a second pizza tray at some point because I feel like one might not be enough, especially if we're having like friends over or guests over. It's probably a good idea to get a second one. Plus the bottom tray is a very decent size as well, so we could probably fit smaller pizzas on there, but this is just handy, you know, this is quite essential. Plus it's just a really nice material as well. It's got like little speckles of white and black on it, which match the theme of the kitchen, which is important to me. I think at this point, rather than just doing essentials, I'm just kind of grabbing whatever I see in the cupboards and just showing you. But another purchase we got from B&M is tea towels. So these are these sort of waffle material tea towels, just black because I feel like black was the best option for the kitchen. We've got little accents of black here and there. And yeah, I feel like there's not really much to say about tea towels, but these are pretty good for generally washing up because that's one thing we don't have is a dishwasher, which was our own choice. We thought it would be just easier just for the 2 of us just to wash up by hand. And also for things like getting stuff out of the oven temporarily until we get an oven glove because I've still not found one I like. Moving back on to things that we need to eat with, cutlery. Let me tell you, if you watched our vlog a few months ago, I want to say it was now, cutlery was one thing that we just could not decide on. For the life of us, I was literally saying everything I liked. Vic hated it. Vic was showing me what he liked. I hated it. We just could not agree. And then we went once to Dunelm. Dunelm's a great store. A little bit pricey, but it's a great store just all round for everything home. So we went upstairs to the kitchen bit and we saw this particular pack. I'm going to pop it on the screen because I'm not sure if I can show you well on the camera, but this is the set of cutlery that we decided to go with. It's just really elegant, I feel like. It's really, really nice. I will see how it does in terms of scratching. It is stainless steel, so hopefully it shouldn't. But obviously these things we use every day on a daily basis, so they are going to scratch eventually. But I'll let you know all round how things go with everything that we've bought. We tried to buy quality, but rather than just buying cheap stuff that is just going to last us short term, we wanted to buy stuff that would last us long term and tried to be a bit smart about it that way. Right now our cutlery drawer is looking immaculate, so I hope it stays that way. So rather than telling you individually all of the utensils that we purchased for the kitchen, I'm just going to generically explain everything because we'll be here forever otherwise. So in terms of things that we're going to be using for cooking, so things like spatulas, spoons, can openers, peelers, things like that, we actually went to IKEA to buy. So we had a general look and just things like that. It was just a very good price. The quality seemed good, so we just thought IKEA was the way to go. So we went to IKEA, I feel like it was about October, November time, and we did like a bulk buy of all of the different things that we think we're going to need for the kitchen. Obviously we knew that we were going to have to go back at some point and get some other bits, but just to start off, we went back then when we thought we were going to be moving in, but obviously there was a massive delay. So we ended up purchasing most of our utensils there. Anything else that we weren't happy with the quality with and we wanted to get better quality stuff, we actually went back to Tefal. So you've got here the spatula, spoon, I don't actually know what half of this stuff's called, I'm just guessing, but I'm sure a lot of you all know these things. Yeah, all of this kind of stuff, whisk, all from Tefal. And again, because it was outlet price, it was a really, really good buy, and just generally really helped us out financially. So moving on to what we are storing our utensils in, you will be able to see we did have a little treat here. So we ended up purchasing a utensils holder from Creuset. Not actually directly from Creuset, but we actually went to TK Maxx a few months ago. In fact, it wasn't even me, it was Vic that went, and he noticed that they had a whole range of Creuset bits and bobs, all sorts of stuff for the kitchen. So he was like, right, they have loads of bits that are in the exact colour that we're gonna want. Do we get it? So he bought a few bits, and then we went back and bought some more bits. So I'll talk you through everything that we got from the range of Creuset. So yeah, we got the utensils holder. We ended up getting a teapot because when my grandparents come around, they absolutely love drinking out of a teapot. And to be fair, so do I. So we've got a nice little teapot, and we also got some salt and pepper shakers. For Christmas, my mum got us some little egg cups, which are a slightly different colour, but they like ombre from a darker grey to the lighter grey, which matches everything else. We also got some tea and sugar holders. We don't really drink massive amounts of coffee, and if we do, it's a bit better than instant coffee. I know we're real snobs about our tea and coffee, so we didn't get one for coffee, but we got one for tea and sugar. So these little holders here, which are really cute. The only thing is I've noticed, especially with the sugar, you can't store a great amount in, not all the way to the top anyway, because the lid is so chunky, but that's okay. Instead, we ended up just getting little cubes because I feel like they're a bit easier to just dispense into cups. There is one more thing we ended up getting, which is, I cannot even think what it's called. The only way I can describe it is almost like stew pot, but mini. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, but my mum has one in black at home, and it's so cute. It's probably no bigger than that, if I'm honest with you. And she basically fills it with sea salt. So like big chunky bits of salt, and Vic loved that idea. So we ended up getting a grey one to match everything, just for our kitchen, so we could have it just for cooking, and it's just really cute. I know it was very unessential, but it's cute. I think we're gonna have to move back to IKEA now. So basically yesterday, we actually made another visit to IKEA. It was very, very impulsive, very much the case of, right, should we go to IKEA? Yeah, let's go. So we did, and we spent good hour in there. We could have spent longer, but we were very much time constrained, on a time constraint, shall I say. So we basically had to be very quick, and we wanted to just get a few extra bits that we knew that we needed, so we wouldn't have to go back there for some time unless it's for bigger furniture. So you can probably see the bag behind me and a few other bits dotted around. These are definitely more so non-essential, but just little bits to make a house feel a bit more like home. So we first off got these lampshades, which initially we planned to have in here. So we've got a light up there, and we've also got a smaller one up there. So we thought these would be nice in here. However, this light shade up here, we don't think these are going to work for. So instead, I think we might be putting these in the hallway. They're nice and small, so they're not really going to be a problem for the taller members of our family that are going to come and visit. But they're just really nice, really cute. Me and Vic love them. And the best part is actually, we saw these upstairs before we went downstairs to the warehouse for £10 each. We thought it was a pretty good price for, you know, what they are. They are a really good price. And we went downstairs, and you know they've always got that corner where they have loads of sale bits. We just had a little mooch in there, and we saw two exactly as we picked up upstairs. No faults to them, no scratches, for £6 each. So for two lampshades we paid £12, which I'm not complaining about. We also ended up buying some picture frames. These ones specifically are for Vic's university certificates. He's wanted to frame them for so long, and rightly so. So we're going to put them where they can be nicely displayed, everyone can see them, and he can just actually feel proud of his achievements at university and be able to see that. We also got a shelf for our ensuite bathroom. So our main bathroom has a little ledge that's already there that we can use as shelving, whereas our ensuite doesn't. And obviously in our ensuite, it's probably going to be the main area where we brush our teeth. We'll have nowhere to store soap. So we bought this just to slot on top of the sink just to have theirs for that purpose really. You're probably wondering as well with these kind of things, are you allowed to put stuff on the wall? I asked this question to the developers when we picked up the keys and they said they have no issue with it as long as you use like a heavy duty drill. It's your house at the end of the day, so you can do what you want with it. Also the same with painting as well. I asked the question of painting. We've not really got any plans to paint anytime soon, but when the time comes to it, we wanted to know when we could. So they said the walls take a good 2 years to dry. So as long as we keep the apartment heated to a certain level, they will dry within that time frame. And they said we can paint, but we have to use a specific type of paint. So I think we might just hold on and just wait until everything is fully dry, so then we know that there's not going to be any problems with the decorating later down the line. So things like cracks, peeling, that kind of thing. We've got some little tea light candles because you cannot go wrong with little tea lights, just to make things feel nice and cozy. We also got some organisational bits. So I've bought all of our cleaning stuff that I think we're going to need. I can also do a separate video on that if you want to see all of the cleaning bits and bobs, because I know people are obsessed with cleaning bits, including myself. So I've got some organisational bits for those purposes. So this one's going to be for like laundry detergent. I've got one for the washing pods. I've got one that we're going to use as a biscuit tin. I've got 2 others because we use 2 different types of vanish. So we use the crystal white and then the colour vanish too. So all in all, it's going to look really, really good when everything is all sorted, all organised. I just cannot wait. So it's just things like this that just got me really excited for that. We got this one a little while ago. I think it was on our visit back in October. We got this chopping board, which is a really nice chopping board. And we initially kind of started a thing where we're just going to kind of break up the greys, the blacks, the whites in the kitchen with just bits of wood here and there, because it just makes it feel a little bit more cozy, I feel like. Of course, it's important to have things to drink out of, especially when we have guests. We have a lot of guests that are lined up that really want to come and see this place once it's finished. So we ended up getting some really nice glasses, again on our visit in October. So we saw these. They are absolutely stunning. So we got the shorter tumbler and then the taller tumbler. They're just really unique, and I have to say I'm so glad we got them when we got them, because we went yesterday and they didn't have them. I was so pleased. We got 6 of these, so we've got plenty, just also in case, touch wood, that we drop them. We're not planning to, but you never know with our clumsiness. So yeah, we're really, really happy with these. Probably one of our favourite purchases for the flat so far. Yesterday I saw these. So these are some gold, like trays, I guess they are. A lot of people I've seen use these as like drinks displays, or just displays as centerpieces on tables, things like that, which I imagine we'll eventually use. But I ended up getting 2 of these, just so then we have them to eat off of temporarily until we get a dining table. We do plan on getting one very soon, but just for the meantime we've got them. Plus then they'll be nice for decoration later down the line. Another thing we picked up in IKEA yesterday, yes, we are massive IKEA fans as you can tell. We saw these, like, we didn't really know what these would be used for, but the more we thought about it, the more things we found use for them. So just things like milk, when you've got guests, with our teapot specifically, you can pour some little jugs of milk and people can pour their own milk. We got 6 of these in the end, because we've got 6 of everything else. We've got 6 forks, knives, spoons, 6 plates, bowls, cups, that kind of thing. 6 seems to be our number, so we've got 6. And we just thought they'd be really nice, even like just have a little glass of orange juice on a Sunday morning. I know this is very ambitious and probably not going to be a weekly thing, but it's just nice to have little things like this. And these were only £1.50, so we thought, why not? Also with that kind of thing, Vic had in mind cocktails, which he's very big on his mixology. He's so good at it too. So he had so many ideas for things like cocktails, really pretty drinks that he can make with that kind of thing. Even the glasses that I showed you earlier, he's got so many amazing ideas and you just cannot wait to just get creative with it. I'm pretty sure that is it for IKEA overall. We did get other things like mixing bowls, like heat racks, things like that, just to protect the work surfaces, but they're not particularly interesting. However, they are useful. Right, moving on to, I guess, quite essential things. I'm surprised I didn't mention these first off, But first of all is a vacuum. So I've actually got it right here, let me show you. So we ended up going for the Bosch Unlimited 7 for our vacuum. It is a cordless, very lightweight, as you can tell by me holding it like this. It's very nice, very, very easy to vacuum, very quick to just grab out the cupboard. I used it a little bit yesterday and it's very powerful considering its size. I mean, it's very much the case of you have to wait until you've tried it a few times before you can make a good judgment on it. But the one thing that was quite interesting is it has this like bend in the middle which you can unlock to get like underneath sofas and things like that. It's very well designed and very unique. They did have a pet version which we were considering getting because we are considering getting a dog at some point in the future. I say considering, we will be. So we thought a pet one might be useful, but the price difference between this one and the pet one, considering the differences, was not massive in the differences, but massive in the price. So we thought we may as well just go for this one. I have just realised one thing I did massively mess out with in the kitchen is this. So this is Vic's prized possession. Yes, I know I'm advertising knives on YouTube, but it's cooking knives. It's for nothing other than that. So he absolutely loves cooking, and I have to say, it's one thing that I'm very blessed to have. It's a fiance who loves cooking, because I hate it. I need to get into it more now I have the space to do it, but he loves it and he's so good at it as well. And he is very big on his knives. He wants good knives that he can really cut well with, I guess. I think chefs in general take pride in their knife set, so Vic very much wanted to do the same. So these ones are from Pro Cook, again from the outlet Pro Cook from our local outlet centre. And we also got the magnetic knife block as well, which is going to look really nice on the side. You can see that wood material again coming in to match our other accents of wood as well. I totally forgot to mention as well, I'm just noticing things along the way, which I think is going to be a very big theme along here, because we bought so much for the flat, is the microwave. So I ended up going for the Russell Hobbs microwave, again to kind of match the toaster and the kettle. It was my mum that purchased that one actually, and again it's got little accents of that wood material on, as well as the grey to match the toaster and kettle as well. I wanted to keep a very uniform theme in the kitchen, and we wanted a nice compact microwave, but also one that was big enough to fit our plates, because our plates are quite big too, and they actually do that, so that's really good. The other essential thing that we recently had delivered to the flat is our washing machine. So the flat didn't come with a washing machine, nor does it have space in the kitchen for one. However, we do have a cupboard by the front door that is allocated for our washing machine, so we wanted to have it delivered so that we didn't have to bug our parents to do washing while we're waiting for one or waiting to afford one. So we luckily were given very generously by our family at Christmas time some money to go towards things like this, so we were able to just get it straight away, which we're so grateful for. So we got it delivered earlier this week, and it's a very nice grey washing machine, again from Bosch. Bosch is a brand that my father-in-law massively recommended. Again, he said you want to go with a brand not for the price but for the quality and for the reviews, and him himself has used Bosch for years and he says very well trusted. So we went with his opinion, got this Bosch washing machine that's really good energy rated as well. I think it's an A, and it has so many different settings on it, including a reload setting, which, oh my god, when the lady in Currys explained it to me, I was like literally mind blown. Why have they not invented this sooner? They may well have done, but I hadn't heard of it before. But basically, it's one of those where if you put your washing on, then you walk back and you realise you've left a sock on the floor, press the reload button, the door opens, it stops the wash, throw it in and then carry on. Literally mind blown. So that's the one we've got. Really looking forward to getting that in, because it's in the way at the moment. It's not really one I can show you because it's in the packaging, but again, I'll pop pictures on the screen so you can see exactly the one that we went for. There is other little things dotted around the kitchen, like my mum gave us an air fryer that she isn't using anymore, which is from Philips. Very decently sized one as well. And just generally, we've been given little bits and bobs here, like an ironing board from other family members that has really helped us out. I think the last thing that I can really show you as of now is, I guess, little bits that are going to make the flat when we move in just feel very homely. and that's just bits for the bathroom and bedrooms. So the bedroom theme that we're going for in our main bedroom is a sort of browny, grey, emerald green sort of theme, and little accents of gold maybe here and there. So it's a very warm, rustic, foresty sort of theme. It's going to be really nice. I can envision it in my head. We'll get there eventually, but I've got so many cool ideas to make the room really, really cozy. So we started off by getting a few little pillows and things. I'm still yet to get like a nice throw to go over the bed. Vic gets really annoyed at me because he's like, why do you put so much crap on the bed? And I'm like, because it looks nice. He just ends up kicking it off. I'm like, no, it looks pretty, it's staying. So for that reason, I ended up getting, in fact, Vic picked this one out, I believe. It was from Dunelm. This really pretty emerald green velvety pillow with the accents of the golden. I'm very glad he picked this out because I loved it, and I was like, it makes it even better when he picks it out because I know that he's just going to feel much better about it. I'm going to feel much better about it knowing that we both really like what we picked out. In addition, I have bought pillowcases as well, pretty much the same colour as the emerald green on that pillow to go either side. I tend to like 3 pillows. I don't know what it is about 3 pillows, but I like 3 pillows. Sometimes 4 looks a bit nicer, but sometimes it can look too much. I've already got pillows on my current bed, which I'm going to take those cases off and put the new ones on. That's another way to save money, is pillows are blimmin' expensive. If you can buy cases over actual pillows, you're better off that way. The towels for the bathroom that we went for, because this is pretty essential when we move in, because otherwise we can't really shower, is this particular style, which is going to be for the ensuite. So it's a really nice Egyptian cotton towel, again from Dunelm. I believe it's Dunelm's own range, I'm not sure. Have a look in the description box so you can know exactly which ones they are. But we've got emerald green for the bathroom. I meant the ensuite, not the bathroom. The main bathroom is going to be this really nice sort of cherry raspberry red. It's really, really nice. Really, really lovely. You can see even just there how soft that looks. It is a really, really nice feel to it. And it's going to be one of those, hopefully, that doesn't start to smell damp. I find, especially from places like Asda, the towels are really well priced, but they just don't last as long, and they just start to get that really horrible smell quickly. We end up having to chuck them out and then buy new ones. So hopefully these are long lasting. I'll let you know. In terms of the type of towels we got, so for the main bathroom, we've got 2 large towels and I think it was a hand towel. And then we also got 2 big green towels for the ensuite, just so then we have a load of different types. We've got some for guests if they come to stay as well. The final thing I have to show you, which I believe I've shown you before, but I just wanted to accumulate everything into one video that we've bought so far. So of course, Bath & Body Works had to make an entrance into this haul. So first up, we've got some soaps. So the first soap that we got was for the kitchen actually. So we ended up going for this sort of chrome style effect. The reason we did is because we actually bought, I don't know if you can see just behind me, we've got a draining rack for the sink because we're going to be needing that rather than having the dishwasher. And it's this chrome effect. That one's actually from B&M if you're wondering. So yeah, we thought this one would match that really well. And in fact, I'm going to put it on the sink now because I've just remembered that I forgot to. So the scent I ended up getting for that holder is a grey sweater weather, which is a beautiful autumn scent. Then for the other 2 bathrooms, I ended up getting this one, which is a black holder with sort of a white marble bottom, and inside I got vampire blood as the scent. I'm sure you can guess this one's going in the main bathroom to match the raspberry coloured towels. And then for the ensuite, we ended up getting another chrome holder, and inside we got mahogany teak wood as the scent, which is one of my favourite Bath & Body Works scents to date. Finally, candle-wise, so I ended up getting 2 candles with Vic actually when we went to San Francisco in August, which was relatively short after we actually found out we were getting this place. And it's one of those where you want to buy something straight away knowing that it's going to go in your future home, and it was just the excitement in general. So we picked out 2 scents, so one that Vic liked and one that I liked. And I'd never actually seen this range before, so I guess it's kind of a new thing, and I've seen a lot of different scents of this range recently, so maybe we can purchase some more. But for now, I think these are going to go in the lounge, in the hallway maybe, just to act as an air freshener as well as a candle, because let me tell you, these candles are so well scented. I had the flooring guy come in for the tiles, and he is a family friend, and he was like, oh my God, your candle is incredible. Just having it open, the smell it generated was immense. So the two we ended up getting are these two. So we got coffee and whiskey, which was Vic's choice, and leather and brandy. And oh my God, these just smell incredible. And as you can see, these are gonna match our general aesthetic very well. This will probably go well in here, and this maybe for the hallway, but you can't see it now, but the flooring that we have chosen for the hallway and the lounge and diner is identical to this colour. Well, that is pretty much everything that we have bought for our apartment so far. As you can see, it's a lot, and let me tell you, the littlest things you can buy can be the cheapest, but all added up can be very expensive. So yes, this has been a very expensive process, as you can imagine, but it's so worth it at the end of it. And we've just got so many little bits that are just gonna make this place a home. And I just cannot wait to just bring it all together and bring you guys along for the journey as well. I'm also really sorry it's taken so long to actually get a video out about the apartment. I actually have been filming bits here and there, such as on the day we got the keys. I've done a little flat tour as well, so you can kind of see it before the flooring was done, and that will all come to you eventually. But please be patient with me. I want to generate good videos to bring to you guys rather than just short videos here and there. I know you guys love long videos, so I want to do exactly that for you. I also forgot to mention to you guys that soon I am planning on bringing to you a first time buyers Q&A. So that's a general Q&A on the whole process of buying a house as a first time buyer, or just generally about buying a place. So if you have any questions that you'd like to include in that video, please leave them in the comments below. If you are new around here, don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget to like the video as well. I will be bringing you lots of home content very soon. I will also be hopefully vlogging my life a lot more at home too. Now, I cannot do it so much when I'm away. But of course, I will be stopping talking about my work life as a flight attendant, but it will just be more focused around my home life, which I'm really looking forward to this new chapter of my YouTube channel. Like I said at the start of the video, if you do want to have more frequent updates about the apartment, don't forget to go follow Chloe's Condo on Instagram, also my main account on Instagram, which is Chloe Jemma. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in a video very soon.